Well, hello, and welcome to the Surprise Church of Christ 3-minute daily devotional. It's great to have you with us today. If you don't have a home church, I hope that you'll consider worshiping with us on Zoom this weekend. If you'll send me a request at davideparks@gmail.com, I'll send you an invitation so that you can worship with us. To our members, I would encourage you to invite your friends to join us in worship this Sunday morning. We've been studying through the 139th Psalm, an amazing statement explaining a little bit about the omnipotence, the omnipresence, and the omniscience and the providence of our all-powerful, knowing, and loving God. And we've pointed out that in the early verses that he explains that God is such a loving and awesome God that even though there's 7 billion people in the world, God knows you personally. He knows what you've done, verses 1 and 2. He knows what you're doing, and he knows what you're going to say before you even say it because he knows your heart. He knows your heart because he cares about the real you, not who you can pretend to be to the people around you. He continues by concluding this section, such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is too high. I cannot attain it. He says, I can't comprehend that you actually care for me enough to know me that well and love me anyway. Then he explains, it doesn't matter where you go, God is with you. When he says, where shall I go from your spirit, and where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you're there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you're there. If I take the wings of the morning, that's the extreme east, and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, that's the extreme west. Even there your hand will guide me, and your right hand will support me. He says, and then he explains, not only does it not matter where we go, it doesn't matter where others can see us or whether anybody can see us, God can always see us. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as day, for darkness is as light with you. And he gives an example of how God sees us even when no one else can. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it well. What an amazing statement. You know, there may be times when you get down on yourself, or your friends get down on you, or other people make fun of you or belittle you. But the truth of the matter is that God thinks that you are an amazing creation. He says, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't allow the devil to talk you down. Don't allow the people around you to tear you down, because God says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And in the judgment, his opinion is the only one that counts. And speaking of the judgment, we've read the last chapter, and we win.